Alright, so this is going to be a quick review on the Rhodia notebook that I received in the other day. Sorry for the poor lighting. I just needed to get this while I had the chance. My husband's out hunting and my son is asleep. So here we go, and again, apologies, I am doing this one-handed. So this particular notebook is the 5.5 by 8.25. It's the little web notebook. So it's kind of the same size as the Leuchtturm, and that's what I use for my normal bullet journal. This one is going to actually just be like a keepsake journal for my son. Hopefully he'll like it when he's older and appreciate it, but if not, well, hopefully I'll have fun doing it. It is 192 pages, so 96 sheets of an ivory 90-gram paper. So it does have the plastic, which is great. It's kind of loose in a way, but at the same time, as you can see, it makes marks on the cover. This cover is a very soft, like a faux leather, where the Leuchtturm is kind of a tougher material. So I don't know how this would fare if you carried it around in your day-to-day activities. Mine is going to, for the most part, sit in my little workroom or somewhere in my house, so I can, at the end of the day, just fill it in. I will be going through my bullet journals and copying down some notes and memories and trackers into this one, so that's going to be a nice fun task that hopefully I won't have to do again, or at least I won't have to do daily. It'll be maybe a monthly thing, because I am still going to use my daily bullet journal for a regular tracker for my son. As you can see, the pages don't go to the edges, but that's okay. If you do like slightly larger pages, I'll get it out eventually. I don't know if this is going to be for you, but it's not a huge difference. It's maybe, I don't know, it's a pinch. It's less than 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/8 of an inch difference. So when you open it, it has one little bookmark, which again is fine for your day-to-day journal. I mean, I'm not going to need to mark a million different things, or 2 things with the standard 2. The notebook does not lie flat when you first open it. These first couple of pages are going to kind of be rough to work with, but again, I will only be in the first couple of pages for a little while. There is a little bit of a glue situation here, but it's not terrible. Unlike the back, which I actually ripped when trying to do a pen test. It's probably about 1/2 of the page you lose from the glue. There's a back pocket if you want to put stickers, notebooks, stamps. I'll get it eventually. Washi, samples, and that kind of thing. Just whatever, notebook, coupons, whatever you want to, depending on what you use your notebook for, is obviously what you'd use the pocket for. I probably won't use it so much because it is going to stay at home and my supplies are at home. I can always go to another room if I need to get my washi or whatever. This is a lined notebook. There are about 28 lines. I am actually looking it up right now on my phone because I lost count. Let me see, just a second. Nope, this says 21 on Amazon. I'll update the comments below. It's just to verify. I think I counted about 27, so I'm not sure if the Amazon is right or not, so we'll see. I did want lined, since it is going to be a journal, but you are losing some of that space from like your Leuchtturm dotted notebook. So it is what it is. There are no numbers. Again, for a journal, perfectly fine, but if you want to number it, there are 192 pages to have to number. There's no index. If you want one, you can use these pages. If I decide to put an index, which I'll need to decide soon because I'm going to need to start copying things over, I'm debating on using these sheets because I don't know if I want to lose these. I've already lost 2 pages from a pen test, which I have heard that these pages don't necessarily do so well with fountain pen. I can't test it. I don't have any. I'm not a big fountain pen kind of person. I know, shame. But I did test a few of the darker colors of the midliners, and I tested the Signo 207 and then the Signo blue and red and the .38. I figured those are going to be darker. than some of the colored Signos that I have, which tends to be my favorite pen. And as you can see, there's really, there's nothing on the marker. There's a little bit of texture here, but really no shading or bleed through, which is great. Although the little shadowing, rather, it doesn't necessarily bother me. I'm just glad there's no bleed through, because occasionally in my Leuchtturm there is some bleed through, depending on what's on one side and what's on the other, and how hard I write, of course. So once you get to the middle, it does lay kind of sort of flat, but when you're on this side, it flips over. When you're on this side, it flips over. Not as bad though. Overall, the pages are really smooth. They are not too thin, not too thick. They're an overall nice page. I am ready to get started, but like with any new notebook, I'm terrified to put the pen on the paper on page 1 because I don't want to mess it up and feel like I just ruined the notebook. But we all know errors happen. I mean, for the most part, that's it. I think I'm going to enjoy using this. This is embossed, by the way. Nice little logo. I just hope I stick with it. I hope I finish it, and I hope that when I do finish it, I will create another one. What I am concerned about, because I am slightly OCD, is that I won't want to continue with the Rhodia, because I do like everything to be the same. My bullet journals are all Leuchtturm's 1917, and I would kind of like for all of these little journals to be the Rhodia, but at the same time, I really like the other notebook. I am going to also try the Essentials notebook, which is a little cheaper. It's like 11, 12 bucks on Amazon. This one was about 14, 15, which is still cheaper than the Leuchtturm, but not substantially cheaper to be like, alright, I can deal with it. Let me just use this one. There's nothing major that I dislike about this notebook. I would be concerned to use it as a daily, to walk around with, take to work, go to the store, whatever. Because the cover is soft. I mean, it's a hardbound cover, don't get me wrong. It just has a soft texture. It's very, very smooth, and as you can see, again, it is a little impressionable. So we'll see. That's it. If you have any comments, questions, your own little mini review, let me know in the, below in the comments. Otherwise, please subscribe and like. I hope to be able to get videos out sooner, quicker. And maybe next time the lighting will be better, and obviously the camera will be better. So we'll see. This whole one-handed camera shoot, not so simple. So we'll figure it out, get my tripod out, and until next time, see ya.